So if you've got a piano and you're in this season right now, which is like fall, Christmas, this in Houston, the weather's dropped quite considerably over the last few weeks, and so is the humidity. Right now, humidity in this building with the AC running hot, it drops the humidity quite a bit. So right now we're at 50%, and sometimes it goes around 60, but because of the dry, warm air from the AC unit, the temperature's the same, but the humidity's gone down quite a bit. So you've probably found your piano's gone out of tune. Now, how can you avoid this? Well, one way you can avoid this is to get the piano tuned regularly and have it done just after the shift in humidity, and then have it done again, maybe 2-3 times a year. But another solution is to install a damp chase system. Now, I've never done an installation of a damp chase myself, but I do have people who work with me that can do that for you. So I just want to let you know that that is an option for this season. We offer that service and we can provide it for you. What it is basically, it's basically a radiator bar, and it dries the air inside the piano. It has a humidistat which measures the humidity. Once the humidity drops to a certain level, the bar will turn on because the plug's connected to the humidistat, and it will dry the air inside the piano. A bit like a container that's self-contained. So your house could go up a bit and down a bit, but inside the piano it will keep it dry. Now in Houston, I believe that might be enough, and if you know more about this, then please do comment. But it is also possible when it gets very dry, which it can do in the winter. It can be quite dry. It can get up to 30, relative humidity can go to 30%, 40%. That can also dry your piano. So there's another function inside that system, which is a whole environment inside your piano, which is a water system. That there's also another radiator bar, I believe it's a radiator bar, with water blankets placed on top, these kind of cloth thingies, and then there's a bucket which it sits in. So capillary action, the water goes up, then the bar it heats up, but then and that evaporates the water inside the piano. What does that do? That means that when it gets too dry, that air with the moisture is going to be evaporated into the piano. It's a very simple system, really well designed. There's a whole documentation behind it. It's well known in the piano trade. But those are ways of avoiding shifts in the humidity of your piano. So if you'd like to have that installed, please just call us and talk to us. We can get that installed for you. And we appreciate your business. We appreciate you having us tune your pianos. I do believe that if you do tune your piano twice a year, it's going to be enough for normal playing. If you're recording the piano, you're a songwriter, you're a producer, you're a classical pianist, you're a performer, then I recommend tuning the piano before big events, major recordings, major performances, and that would be a good way of having an in-tune piano. So right now, my job in the shop, because they don't all have that system on them, is to go around and tune every single piano in the shop. So I'll do that right now, and might be some shots of that over this video, but that's fine too. The humidity shifts, pianos are made of wood, the bridge moves, and they go out of tune. So it's one of those things. You can avoid it with that system, or you can get it tuned again and have it tuned maybe 2-3 times a year. 6 months is recommended, but if you want it super clean, you might have to aim for 3 times or 4 times a year. So if you go into the new season of the winter and you get it tuned, but then it moves a bit, the humidity in your city moves up and down, you might want to have it tuned again. Or vice versa in the summer, if it goes too high, you might want to have it done again. But these are just my thoughts. Leave in the comments about what you think about this, your experiences, how you deal with seasonal changes in your tuning. I've talked about this before several times because I believe that I want people to have the best sounding piano they can. So I want to keep reminding you that seasons do affect your piano a lot, and definitely have your piano tuned at least 1 time a year, if not more. 6 months is recommended. And have it serviced, regulated at least every 5 years, I would say, as a guideline to have it regulated if you play a lot. Now, if you play less, you might be okay with a bit more than that. But if you've never done it, definitely schedule that today, and we can do that for you here in Houston. Happy to serve you, happy to talk to you, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you very much.